Brutal money advice to avoid in your 40s. Having 2 cars. I get it. I understand. Not for everybody. Just one toy at a time would work. You don't want to get caught out having all this stuff in your house you don't use. If you're a parent and you've learnt about money, then pass the wisdom on to your children. We were just in Thailand recently on holiday, and one of the people goes, I just started using ChatGPT. I was like, what? You just started using it now? People think just because they hit 40, well, I'm over the hill now. It's like, I'm 40, I'm old. 40's like the new 30. I'm hit 40. I don't have all the compounding. It's too late for me. No, you still got 40 years. You can create a whole new life in 15 years. I'm Lloyd James Ross, 7-figure investor and entrepreneur, and I've helped thousands of business owners and professionals turn financial stress into success. If you're stuck in old money habits, overwhelmed by investing, or unsure where to start, this is for you. I'll give you the mindset and strategies to take control, grow your wealth, and achieve financial freedom. It's time to make your money work for you. 10 brutal money mistakes to avoid in your 40s in under 10 minutes. First one, don't get divorced. I know no one intends to get divorced, but do your best to salvage and save, if you can, your marriage, your relationship, and invest your time in nurturing that relationship so it doesn't lead to divorce. If you have to take on a relationship coach, do it. If you have to shift your life and move somewhere or change your jobs, do it. One of the most brutal money mistakes you can make in your 40s, or any age for that matter, but certainly if you get older, is to get divorced, because you split resources, you split assets, you split friendship groups. It can completely drive a stake in your personal and spiritual life as well, and it can just be gnarly. So one of the most important things to do is to, no matter what happens, salvage what you can if you still obviously want to do that. Of course, money's not everything. Even though it's right up there with oxygen, but if you can, salvage a relationship. Do not get divorced, all right? Number 2, look after your health. Look after your health. If you think it's expensive to look after your health now, wait till you get the bill when you get to 70. It's going to get dearer and dearer and dearer. You don't want to stay in hospital too long as you get older. You want to enjoy your older years. You want to enjoy your wealth. Stay healthy, which means minimize the alcohol intake. You don't have to drink every day. Certainly that's going to hurt the back pocket too, not just in your health, but literally in your cash flow every week. And watch out for cigarette smoking, alcohol. I mean, people are going crazy at the tobacco tax and the alcohol tax. By all accounts, I agree, it sucks to buy a beer for $12. But the reason why also the taxes are high on those is to prevent people doing it, because the government knows that it does protect your health if you don't drink that much and if you don't smoke as much as you need to. I'm more of a cigar type smoker. Once in a while, I'll have a cigar. It's not as bad for your health. Just those little things. I quit smoking when I was younger, and I stopped drinking as much as what I used to, because I could see the compound effect of those decisions catching up with me down the track. And now I'm 41. I'm just not in, I don't have those health. My body's not falling apart. It seems to be in really good shape because of those decisions, right? Next one, number 3, avoid jumping houses. They say the average time that someone lives in a house, be it renting or owning, is about 5.5 years, which just blew me away, that statistic. I was like, oh my God, imagine if you had to sell your house every 5 years. Yes, you get some compounded gains in the growth of the land, but if you had to sell your house every 5 years, you've got to pay transaction costs. When you're buying a house, you've got to pay stamp duty, and you may have to pay mortgage insurance if you upgrade and don't have a big enough deposit. Then of course you have to pay legal fees and any transaction fees like the moving costs. And agency fees for marketing the property too. So if you shift houses every 5 years, if you did that for say 40 years, then it means you're going to have 8 transaction costs, 8 stamp duties, it's going to build up to be maybe $1 million. So if you can, stay in the same place. That even goes for renting too. My wife and I have been in our place. We only rent, and we've been there for 11 years. We're just not into moving a lot because it does interrupt a lot of things, not just your wallet, but your life as well. Next one, expensive family holidays. I don't know why people think they have to go on expensive family holidays to have fun with their family. My wife and I just went to Thailand for a month. So we just decided to go away. We went to Thailand for a month. And the way we orchestrated it, the timing of it, when we did it, how we did it, we spent around about, for that time, it was about $10,000, which is, now you think to yourself, well, I don't have 10,000. But think about it. We could go on any holiday. We could spend $1 million on holiday. And for the same price, I know people that have done staycations and gone to other places and spent $10,000 in 3 days. So just because you're going on a holiday doesn't mean you have to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. Do it intelligently, do it correctly, time it right, so forth. Just be sensible with it, all right? Number 5, brutal money advice to avoid in your 40s. Having 2 cars. I know sometimes you can't have 2 cars. You can't have 1 car because I get it, I understand. Not for everybody. But certainly don't have 3 and don't have multiple motorbikes and multiple jets. Just 1 toy at a time would work. You don't want to get caught out having all this stuff in your house you don't use because 1, it'll cost money to insure it and rate and upkeep it and pay registration for it. But also, you'll feel guilty not using it. And so it'll clutter your mind. So I've got this saying, 1 car, 1 house, 1 spouse. Just keep it simple. Just think 1 car if you can. If you need 2, sure, but don't go overboard, right? It's just a kill you, crush you. As a student of mine once, she said, oh, we're almost going to go bankrupt. I was like, well, let's look at your assets to sell and move out. And she says, well, I said, how many cars you got? She goes, 5. I was like, oh my God. You want to avoid that, right? Just quickly, if you're ready to take control of your finances but feel stuck on where to start, I have a solution. My book, Money Buys Happiness, simplifies investing and wealth building with practical steps to help you achieve financial peace. Get your copy via the link in the show notes and let's get your money working for you. Now back to the episode. Next one, number 6, having a home bigger than you need. I mean, how many people live in houses with 5 bedrooms? They're just by themselves. You don't need all the bedrooms, right? And so downsizing, look at these friends of mine that did really well in the recent real estate market and they bought many years ago and they sold their house for about $4 million and they didn't need to sell it. Think about that. They got kids, they didn't need to, but they did and they downsized to a unit and they downsized to a $2 million apartment. They banked $2 million and put it away. So downsizing can be an intelligent way to mitigate any loss of capital growth or opportunity cost in your capital by having all your money stored under your bum or under your feet in land when you don't need the room. So either rent them out or level down and create more efficiency in your assets, okay? Next one, where your kids go to school, right? Where your kids go to school. Is it private school? Is it public school? Is private school worth it? The $20,000 a year to send your kids, and that's just one example. It could be $30,000 a year for 15 or for 12 years, I should say, plus kindergarten and so forth. Is it worth spending the money on that? Is the ROI in that education really there? Or are you just sending them there because you want them to tap into the network or you want to tap into the network? Or are you sending them there just to keep up the Joneses and tell every one of your friends your kids go to that school? It happens, right? I'm not suggesting just have a think. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And also for daycare, is the juice worth the squeeze to do full-time daycare? Is it better for the one spouse to stay at home, look after the child and create something else? It just helping you understand that you don't have to just follow the norm in your 40s, right? Next one, we're up to number 8, right? Number 8 of the 10 pieces of brutal money advice to avoid in your 40s. Stopping skilling up and learning. People think just because they hit 40, well, I'm over the hill now. It's like, oh, I'm 40, I'm old. 40 is like the new 30. And with AI coming out, do you have any people, we were just in Thailand recently on holiday, and one of the people that goes, oh, I just started using ChatGPT. I was like, what? You just started using it now? So don't be so slow to adopt new technology. Don't stop learning. Don't stop reading. Don't stop skilling up. And don't stop adopting new technology, because what you don't want to happen is you get to your 60s and 70s if technology goes way past you and you can no longer communicate. Fact. You do not want that to happen, right? So to remain cool as you get older, keep up with technology, all right? Next one, last one, number 9. Oh, second last one, number 9. Stop investing because you think it's too late. Again, I'm hit 40. I don't have all the compounding. It's too late for me. No, you still got 40 years to build some level of wealth. You can create a whole new life in 15 years. Start now. You'll only be 55. You'll have, last time I checked, people who turn 55 would rather have more money than less money. So I don't think it's never too late, right? Never too late. Start now. This is, if you're looking for a sign, this is it. Start today, right? Last one. The last piece of advice, of brutal money advice to avoiding your 40s is neglecting teaching your kids about money. So if you're a parent and you've learnt about money, then pass the wisdom on to your children. They'll model what you do, give them books, suggest things to them, showcase in your own behavior what you're doing. Quips, things like that. My mum used to say, look after the pennies and the pounds will follow. My dad used to say, money will make you handsome. And so just thinking about how they approach money, how they have a relationship with it, do not discount it in their young life, because they will grow up one day into adults and they'll be wondering, well, why didn't anyone teach me about this? Why didn't my parents send me Lloyd's podcast episode to listen to so I could listen to some of the financial education and the philosophy of wealth around what I should be doing? Why didn't they give me his book? All right, they're the 10 pieces of brutal money advice to avoid in your 40s. So if you are avoiding them right now, please don't avoid them any longer. Today's the day. Step up to the plate and shift your behavior, shift your financial future, and at the very least, shift your children's financial future, because you're going to be the one that they're going to depend on the most over the next 10, 20, and 30 years for their financial education, all right? So I hope that's been valuable for you. If you've enjoyed it, bang, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Which one's been your favorite piece of money advice to follow in your 40s? Or which one are you going to do that you haven't been doing? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to Money Grows on Trees. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and subscribe to us on YouTube so you never miss an episode. And if you're serious about building wealth, make sure to check out the links in the show notes and follow me on all social media platforms at Lloyd James Ross for more. See you in the next episode.